Good matchup for Singe. We talked about how against these tanks you can go Fiora, just try and assassinate with that tank shredding ability, or you can go Singed and taking a lot of damage here.
Yeah, heal comes out from Song Yoon. Flash forward, last shot, not enough from Seoul. Almost had it. The punch, he's waiting in the wings. Can he find this? Would be able to close the distance with a repel. Here we go. First blood coming through. Gongdu Monster pick it up. Nice pathing by Punch, but flashes away, flash forward by Songwon, gets the knock up. Song Yoon
will do
out
it.
of mana. The heal from Seoul, enough to keep.
Start clearing bot side, pushing wards down bot side, because Ziggs and Zyra playing defensively. They're both swishy, you know, they both open up and you just wait for the curtain call to kind of take some from the Rox Tigers on the bot side, and you lose a lot of Ziggs if you're not executing the first turret and rotating. If you're playing so defensively. He's in the mid lane, Mickey, and she's going to trade with, there's a kill off screen that we're going to have to get back to. Walked up. And this is what we're talking about, is that if you don't have any pressure, if you're not Ziggs under the enemy turret before anything, we're going to see action finally.
Going to try to kill Roach first. Looks like they might be able to do it. One more auto attack will take him out. Songwon able to come up with the kill. Turret now going to be in danger. Cougar still has that bullet time if he can throw it out to try to clear the way, but looks like he won't be able to get into a position to do so. But they get the turret, the Rox Tigers should be concerned.
Guy's teleporting really deep here.
Oh yeah, Songwon actually comes in over the wall. Shy, they haven't yet seen him. Throws out the sapling, so they know where he's at now. Nice repel to dodge out the Ziggs ultimate, but he throws down the minefield. Punch in a bad spot, has to flash out over the pit, but Shy is following forward with this Maokai. Songwon throws out that Prey Seeker, able to help confirm the kill. As Maokai will take this away. It's a 1-for-1 as Cougar finishes off Key.
Okay, finally a curtain call.
There we go, curtain call opening up. Songwon able to make his way out of the range. Fourth and final shot has not gone off yet. Will catch Songwon. Roach has come into the backside, but they just all turn right onto him and they take him out. Big bomb coming through Shy. He'll be able to walk away with his life. He goes forward with the through the skies, trying to get onto Seoul. Shock Blast connects. Songwon, can he finish him off? One more attack will do it, but Seoul, wow, turning around, comes up with a kill, flashes away from the Shock Blast, gets the root onto Mickey, who's finished off by Cougar with the Make It Rain. Speaking of Cougar, in a bit of a rough spot, the short fuse passive does come up, he will fall. 3 kills picked up for Rox Tigers. They'll come out on top of that trade as they only lose 2. Edge is gonna try to turn that around though, finds Key.
Most armor and magic, this just ended up dying, and Shy on the Maokai is always going to be better at eating focus fire, but Seoul was Deft-esque in this fight.
They want to pile in, dump everything in onto
no one's
the
on Jin.
The answer is no. Turn call coming through. Seoul's going to take a hell of a lot of damage. The bomb thrown out from Song Yoon will work him down. That's effectively going to take him out of the fight. Big root coming through on Edge. Pop-up with the ultimate from Key. They take him out. Edge completely gone, not even able to flash out the safety. Big twisted advance forward from Shy, gonna get rooted, tossed back in underneath the tower, still alive, but he goes out. Finally, his soul is able to finish him, gets a root for the deadly flourish onto Mickey, who is finished off by Punch. So 2 picked up right with Hongdu. They're gonna push theirs to the limit as they start up this Baron. Scrying Orb does come down in the pit. Ziggs bomb comes through, but it's actually gonna be picked up the last hit here from Edge. So Baron does go over to Kongdu Monster. Can they exit safely is the question, and the answer.
Portal of his own just to try.
True desperation.
We haven't actually touched on it this season, but the big change with Zerot Portal duration is a happy time for the Rox Tigers.
Fair enough. I will accept your answer. Speaking of Singe, and the Ziggs, there he goes. Still gets the toss off the satchel charge, and Song Yoon, oh dear, nowhere to go. And yeah, Mortal Minder's still not gonna do enough to take him out, still full HP. Edge now coming into the base, locks down Key, takes him out. 3 members of Rox Tigers dead, 40 plus seconds on the clock, and I think this is gonna be the game right here. Shy still has that Guardian Angel, gets a big shield from Courage of the Colossus, but it still gets popped all the same, and Kongdu Monster, big hit from Seoul, takes him out. They are poised to win the game right here at about 42 minutes.
And this time Singe actually team fights well too. It wasn't just running around and dying, it wasn't the gardening, it was actually a really nice pick, as once that flip is cast, it overrides other abilities, got it in, got the flip, goodbye Ziggs. Ziggs now 1 and 2, negative record for that bot lane Ziggs, and Kongdu Monster vindicating some of the higher expectations. It wasn't necessarily a nail biter.
The thresh for himself.
And now he's like, all right, Tom Kench, I know in lane you've got the counter, but we've got plenty of backup engage over here, so you can only devour 1 person.
Aspect, Mickey, having that ghost pop. There'll be a lot of damage coming through.
Watch
Punch.
here.
Oh, he hits the Sonic Wave. Beautifully lined up by Punch. Flashes out over the other side of the wall. I don't know, ill-advised. Everything he does can look really ill-advised. Kind of like playing up when you have no flash.
No Punch is back mid again. They're just going for it one more time.
Yeah, that's going to be the Sonic Wave. Realm Warp in. Nice petrifying gaze, but it's still not enough to save.
Just like when Ixu stepped up, just like when Lyra stepped up, the Freaking Freaks look like a
mid-tier 1.
from a Rise lane.
Yeah, a Rise, and like I don't think Punch is really stuck around to get damage on the turret at this point. You can see Songwon pops the ultimate. Rune Prison does connect on him. He goes down to about half HP, but Rox, they've roamed up from the bottom lane. Key not really going to line up that death sense as well as he would like. Songyun throws out the crystalline arrow, is able to take out Cougar. This is the fight that he needed. A double kill coming through from Songyun. 3 kills in total for Rox.
It was a really nice punishment by the Rox Tigers especially. Let's see if Edge actually gets through. Nope, canceled on the Realm Warp.
Yeah, and he is going to go down from Rox, trying to get something inside the jungle. The Kongdu Monster, crystalline arrow goes in, finds Punch. Played back in, he is going to go down. Nice Dragon's Rage, but going to be looking pretty good in that bottom side of the jungle. Key now roaming up, Edge, flash forward into the play, into the Death Sense, petrifying gaze to really lock him in. Songwon, he tastes some fear, he takes him out, Edge suffering his second death, and that might just be first brick if they want to stick in here. Don't have much of a wave, looks like they are going to go ahead and finish this off, but still want to try to minimize as many advantages here for Rox Tigers as possible.
The reality still exists to that Baron, Achilles. You know, we're 4 minutes away from it spawning, but now that they get a bit...
So that will go over to Kongdu Monster. Now, Roach in a bad spot. Death Sense in the box thrown down. Doesn't get the able or willing to try to answer that Mountain Drake. This, but there's a ward in the back of the pit.
Just spotted, but the Ashe also confirms there's vision on this. Shy's going to walk in. It's going to take a while for Rox to get here. They're doing it fast.
Yeah, the Kha'Zix is nearby, so they just get a full commit onto this, but can they get out safely? Devour coming through onto Soul to try to get him out here. Shy, Realm Warp, will take them out, but he flashes in, gets that Twisted Advance, they lock down Soul, they take him out. Big Dragon's Rage. It's multiple members of the Rox Tigers, but they're still going to lose. Guard still down a bit in gold. Roach finds that hit in onto Songwon, locks him up with a depth charge, but Songwon, he just jumps straight into the face of Edge, works him down, he's almost dead. Flash forward by Songyun, able to take him out with a volley, and Kongdu Monster might have bitten off a little bit more than they could chew. 2 members died, just good vision laid down. That sends in onto Cougar, followed up with that crystalline arrow. He pops the gray health. He might be able to make it out alive, but no, Songwon goes over the wall as Kha'Zix jumping in, getting that reset, and is able to take out Soul as well. So the bottom lane of Kongdu Monster completely deleted off the face of Summoner's Rift, and suddenly it's just Edge, Roach, and Punch trying to defend this turret.
It's going to take a while for Shy, but in the mid lane, Punch goes in.
Punch going deep, nicely done by Songwon to really drag him out further. And now Roach all by himself. Box comes down, he's getting slowed up, still very tanky on the Nautilus, but just being slowed consistently by that Ashe, there's nothing he can do. He goes down. Break for them potentially coming up soon, so that would certainly help.
Oh, baby!
Flash forward by Key. The Death Sentence flies straight and true, takes out the Jhin. And without that curtain call, Rox Tiger is now going to feel really confident in pushing up towards this inhibitor in mid.
I mean, Shy just starts hitting the turret and then decides if he wants to press W on the person who's in range. No one's in range. That means objectives are going to be free for the Rox Tigers. Highlight reel stuff from Key this game. This is the Rox Tigers done. Other members stepped up. Songyun, we saw glimpses of him being a carry on the Afrika Freaks, but
they want to start this up. Scrying Orb comes down, spots it out. TP, that's going to come out from Roach. Doesn't have any flank opportunity, and as you say it, damage is there aplenty. Hook lands on the Punch, they take him out.
To 20% really does cause a lot of variance.
Well, for sure. Roach up into the front
Big
line.
initiation.
Big flash in by Mickey. Gets a petrifying gaze onto Soul, and they're able to take him out with Songwon just jumping into the back line. 2 kills, 3 kills going over to Rox Tigers. 45 seconds on the death timers here, and you have to expect that this is going to be the end of the line. Cougar getting the Devour onto Edge to barely keep him alive, but Super Creep's now pouring into the base, the Nexus Towers in the eyes of the Rox Tigers. And at 32 minutes here, they're going to be able to close out the game and take us to Game 3, not going down without a fight.
See, ending of this game, how many bonus kills, the junk time kills you could say if you're a sports fan, right after the game has been decided. GG to the Rox Tigers. It took 4 during that ill-fated 4 kills donation over to Rox. So back to the Singed, and that's a smart move from Kongdu Monster. Interesting that it didn't get banned.
Waiting for their opponents
to
make a mistake, but actually there we go. Nethergrass coming through. Nice Bard ultimate onto Songyun to interrupt the curtain call. Soul goes low, trying to kite back as best as he can. Roach way too far forward, has to sprint out of here. Goes low,
any damage?
Pop the ghost, and with the arrival of Mickey with that Realm Warp, able to come up with a kill. Nice double stun there with the Cosmic Binding. Songyun goes low, he gets taken out, but they trade a kill back onto Punch. Petrifying Gaze catches Mickey stunned into the wall. Guger lining him up, and that's going to be a kill coming through.
It's time to cost him. Guger's being able to play around the map, doing it well, but this time Soul's caught.
Yeah, gets exhausted. Nice Bard ultimate coming through, locking up Key and Songwon. Punch jumps onto the former, takes him out. Guger does go down, but now Songyun nowhere to go, and Punch starting a rampage, comes up with the double kill. Bottom lane already 100% kill contribution with his Bard. Punch though, walking blindly into the jungle, getting jumped on as that W to try to take him out the safety, but it's not enough. He goes down, Mickey able to come up with a kill and trying to trade one back. It's a nice Petrifying Gaze to lock up the rise, but doesn't have the damage to finish it off. Meanwhile, teleport being completed by Shy. Kongdu Monster divided. Soul all by himself, has nowhere to go, gets rooted down by that Twisted Advance and the Rune Prison.
I guess we should more accurately put them, but I like it for its sieging.
Swap up to the top lane. But Punch is going to be coming along. This turn's already down to half HP. Bard ultimate gets thrown out, does find Key. Edge winning over the wall. They jump on him, and he gets popped. Edge comes away. Goes low, jukes out away from that deadly flourish. Lockdown onto Roach with the Nether Grasp, and they're able to pop him. Songyun comes away with the kill. No minions, though, to really help them take out Songyun, taking a detour to cut back across through the jungle. Edge throws out the Petrifying Gaze, locks up. Mickey goes low. Can he make it out of here? No summoner spells left to help keep him alive. Shy chasing in, but there we go. Twisted Advance comes back off of cooldown. They lock him down. They take him out. Edge losing his life, but Rox, they lost that top tier 1 tower, and now Roach, he's pinching in from below. Ultimate comes through from Bard, locks up Songyun and Mickey. Nethergrass back onto Roach yet again with the Deadly Flourish, and he just gets deleted. Punch now in a bad spot, has to juke over to the side, but the axes from Songwon are still coming through, and there's a curtain call to boot. Songyun snipes him out, one more shot would find Guger, he flashes away, but
out of turret. They got the turret in top, they lost a member in mid, but they felt confident once again to try and contest for an outer turret that was dead to rise. They don't. Baron's down to 5,000. No spine to contest, and I don't know what Soul can do. 1v5.
He can get silenced out and just about killed. Has one more piercing arrow. I think Rox know this. There we go. They will be safe to take out the Baron. They dissuade them from trying to defend it, but Rox, they keep the ball rolling. Monster late to react. They might just lose another one.
Yeah, big Baron buff power play here for sure. Mickey's going really aggressive, zoning you would think, but they're just going for kills.
I mean, yeah, the Arrow of Corruption comes out, but it doesn't give them a whole lot. Shy way too far forward, gets kicked back in. Or tossed back in rather by Roach. Now Songwon trying to sprint away, can't do so. Roach gets another toss onto Mickey. Petrifying Gaze slows him up. Roach still gonna be alive, and now Kongdu Monster turning the heat back on, trying to find more kills. It's just Songyun and Key left alive. Roach a little bit too low. Songyun comes up with a kill with a Deadly Flourish. The Sonic Wave not going to connect. Punch, you have to play carefully. One more shot. It's going to be the crit. Nethergrass in onto Edge. The bouncing grenade. 2 kills picked up by Key. They turn it right on its head. And there we go. The Deadly Flourish. But Kongdu Monster desperately trying to hold on to this tower. Mickey comes around the backside, finds Guger. Still very healthy. They get a pop onto Punch. Take him out. One more shot from Edge. There we go. They are able to finish him off. Mickey gets the shield. Can he sprint out in time? Yes, he can. He is able to live. Actually jukes away from his own teammate's spell. But it's just Roach now. And honestly, don't think there's a whole lot he can do. That's going to be the tier 2 going down. It's looking like that might just be an inhibitor coming through from Rox Tigers.
Yeah, it could have been a rotational game, Achilles. They just kind of gave it all away after taking the top turret and then losing more than acceptable losses in the mid lane, and from excuses that are outside the game should be able to excuse what has been a very, very sloppy game 3 from Kongdu Monster. Mention is no Achilles, but they do have the Bard ultimate to at least reset it for a while.
Look at the damage here. Yep, Bard ultimate will come out, as you said. Still down to about 2,000 HP. Punch goes into the pit. They pull off. He actually gets the steal. He pays for it with his life. But that's actually going to be Soul able to pick off Key. Big curtain call opened up. Soul goes down as Songyun is able to snipe him out. Roach picks up a kill onto Songwon, however. A 2 for 2 so far, plus the Baron steal. Can Rox find an even trade? No, that's going to be Shy going down now. A 3 for 2. Roach will...
Turret dive's still possible with Maokai, but it can go awry as well.
Yep. Songyun, he has that 4th and final shot. He can tell that he really just wants to walk up and pop the turret down with that. Instead, it's going to put Peel back. Throws out the curtain call.
Binding.
Not really finding anybody. Gets a nice shot onto Edge. Meanwhile, Key getting tossed in underneath the turret. He's going to go down. Edge picks up that kill. Shy going really deep in underneath the tower as it falls. Takes a hell of a lot of damage here from Edge on this Cassiopeia, but they go for the inhib. Would definitely be risky. Mickey getting stunned up. Punch comes in, kicks him in. That's going to be a kill picked up by Soul. Make that a double as Songwon goes down. But Songyun is able to answer for it as he finishes off the Bears, finishes off the
longest twisted advance of all time.
Oh boy. Started up the Elder Dragon.
There was the only real ranged initiate the Kong do have, apart from Singe being annoying.
Cougar making those curtain call shots, has to take the magical journey out the opposite way. Away from the dragon. Roach going forward. Key throws out the Nether Grasp. He's going low, but he still has that Guardian Angel up. Songwon pops to Ragnarok. Doesn't have a whole lot of places to go.
A lot is down here for Rox, so it's actually deceptively risky for them to try anything, but they're just buying time. The minions are trying to end the game.
Yeah, the minions certainly are helping them out quite a bit. Bard ultimate not going to connect. Elder Dragon goes low. It's picked up by Songwon. That's going to be pretty crucial for the rest of this fight. You can see pushing forward already. Songyun comes up with a kill on to Punch. Cougar goes down. Roach gets his Guardian Angel popped and now Edge the target. Gets melted out immediately. Mickey picking up the double kill. Roach doing what he can, his damnedest to just get rid of Key, but in the end, it's not going to help him. The Nexus is exposed, the super creeps are there, and honestly, it might just be the Winions ending the game for the Rox Tigers. Mickey finishes off Soul. There we have it. The Nexus going to go down 38.5 minutes.